Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Saxony, where we're still going for our custom Saxon Federation achievement. We have to at least have Voltaire's nightmare happen with 75 princes in the HRE, which we're not doing well at all. This number keeps dropping. But we have to follow a whole bunch of rules regarding expansion, such as not taking any land that is of a religion in our country that is not Protestant, one, and a culture in our country that is not accepted or our primary culture. So yeah, we can take like Catholic land, but then we have to convert it before we can take more Catholic land. Same for cultures. There are a bunch of other rules, such as not annexing any prince, which is why these two guys are still alive. It does help us towards going for Voltaire's nightmare. Because if we keep princes alive, because we can't eat them, then they're still there. It's kind of the thing. So that's, I guess, helpful. We've been emperor for a brief time. In that time, we didn't defend the empire very well. We fought against the French and lost, which, you know, it's not good. There's a bunch of French influence in the empire. Let's have a look at this. It's not good. Mainz is under control. It's an elector under control of a foreign government. It used to be our subject, and then somehow they got to just take our subject in a peace deal, which wasn't nice. And there's a bunch of land over here that is empire land that belongs to Castile, which we need to take back at some point, and even some French here. It's going to be a lot of work. We're technically eligible to be the emperor again, and I don't think I have looked at becoming that. Everybody's still voting for Lüneburg. Why do they not vote for me? I'm not eligible. Is that what it's saying? Not eligible to be the emperor. But we don't have our female ruler anymore, right? No, we're male. Oh, we're the wrong religion. Right. Until we've won the War of the League of Cambrai, we can't become emperor. So yeah, that's another thing we're gonna have to do. If you've noticed, this episode is a bit late, and we missed an episode a while ago. Now, it would be trivial for me to blame that on my illness, which was certainly part of the reasoning, but it wasn't actually the reason. The the day I missed an episode, I simply misscheduled the video. So no. I mean, maybe it was the illness affecting my mind or anything, but or something, but that's not actually what happened. I just scheduled for the wrong day and noticed in the wrong time. And the fact that this is late is, yes, it's partially because I'm sick, because it makes me not record things ahead of time. But I meant to record this yesterday, and then people came to visit, and then stuff happened, and I couldn't. So I'm recording this at pretty much the time that it should go live. So it'll be like 2 hours late, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, or you already have seen. What can we do here? We have a low chance of losing a base production, or we gain unregulated growth, which gives us a bunch of bonuses and some unrest. Or we just gain some bonuses. I don't want to lose stuff. I'm just going to do that. I mostly prefer lasting bonuses to temporary bonuses, and a chance for a lasting negative effect is obviously like the opposite of a lasting bonus. I don't want to do any of these. Why does everybody want to marry me? I mean, maybe because I'm Protestant. Is Bavaria Protestant? That would be very fitting. Who of you is Bavaria? Yes. Hello. At least you have a Protestant province. Good boys, Bavaria. Going against history there. Very nice. Very nice. I actually think that a lot of the princes are Protestant by now, right? It's just that the big players are not. Yeah, this is all Bohemia, Austria stuff. And this is all French stuff. Yeah, most of the smaller princes at least have Catholic land, and mostly are not Catholic, you know what I mean. Protestant. That's cool. I like it. We're in a war, by the way. We took a piece of land, right? It's been a few days. No, we didn't yet. Why didn't we yet? We talked about, oh, because we're waiting for this siege. So that actually gives me the opportunity to talk about this. Bisa pointed it out in the comments twice, that taking land from Utrecht here would be a problem insofar as it would, it increases, it gives us increased aggressive expansion to take land from a non-co-belligerent in the war, plus 50%. Now, that doesn't actually mean that it's 50% more aggressive expansion, because, as always, it's additive, and there are already things in there that are like taking land from the same religion and all that sort of stuff. Taking stuff from a member of the empire is already plus 50%, so it's not actually plus 50%, but it's still more aggressive expansion. And since we're AE limited, it is definitely a good point to make, that we could instead go for something else. We could instead just break the Castilian alliance here, get like a 6-year peace, and then come back for the land. And maybe that is what we want. The thing is, even if we break the Castilian alliance, we still have to fight. Well, Brittany actually I'm not so afraid of. Maybe that's fine. If that's what we're doing, then what are we piecing out here for? And do we need this siege? I mean, I'm gonna wait for this tick here, but we should think about stuff. Sometimes thinking helps. Mostly I find it to not be very efficient, but sometimes thinking helps. So Oldenburg is somebody I want to release, right? Even if it costs me a dip. We want those princes in the HRE. Friesland we don't need to do anything about because they still exist. So we could take like Osnabrück and Groningen and or actually East Frisia. Now, it's their capital, but I mean that's not a reason not to take it, right? They can keep Groningen. The advantage is that these places are both Westphalian, which we have as an accepted culture, so we don't need to worry about culture. It was Dutch, we need to worry and think stuff. Yeah. Maybe our peace deal would look like this. Lüneburg hates it. You can't! How dare you! How dare you? Greta? Anyway. Do we care about trade stuff? And we don't need this trade node right now, but hey. I guess that's fine. But we don't need to make them transfer me trade power or anything. Well, they have a province. No, we're going to release Oldenburg, right? That was the plan all along. Release nation Oldenburg. For 18 dip I'm going to do that. For sure. But then they don't have anybody in a region that we care to trade about or care about the trade power in. So we might as well do some other stuff here. Want some prestige? I mean, do we end the alliance to Utrecht? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know that I necessarily want Utrecht to have a bunch of free relation slots to grab land again. It's not like I care about the one province minor then. Yeah, let's leave that alliance alive. Let's just end the rivalry to... oh no, your neighbor. And the guarantee of Brunswick. Actually, I kind of like the guarantee. Do I? Yeah, I'm going to leave the guarantee of Brunswick alive. So maybe Brunswick has a better chance of staying alive. And then I'm going to take a bunch of ducats. Because I want a long peace deal against these guys. Right. Probably will be this. Once we piece out the others. Okay. What about the other peace deal though? We could probably already do stuff here. We want a short peace deal anyway, so we don't need the siege. I'm gonna give it the tick. Yeah, there we go. Might as well. Now, I want you to break your alliance to the Castilians. That's all I care about, really. Shortest peace deal we can make. Right? Oh, we didn't force any religion. We could think about forcing religion on Istria. We don't need to. They are already our religion, I believe. So let's do a minor peace deal here to Utrecht and then come back. And now we have 100% against you guys. Let's quickly check. Yes, you are the right religion. The only religion that exists. Well, it matters. It should matter. Super peace. Give me that and that. Give me your monies. Aggressive expansion will be fine. And we're groovy. 55 because I'm taking land here that I didn't have a claim on. That's okay. It'll be fine. Make doubly sure that we're not... Rule-wise, we're fine. These are both Westphalian provinces, so we don't need to worry at all. And religion-wise, we're also fine. Yep. We're allowed to take this. Are we no longer releasing Oldenburg? I thought we were releasing Oldenburg. Cannot combine this option with... Oh, no, we are, right? Cede Ostfriesland to Saxony, Osnabrück to Saxony, pay me war reps, release Oldenburg as a sovereign state. Yes, yes, it's all good. Cool. I demand this. There you go. Doing the Emperor's work here. Because the Emperor is, I mean... Who voted for Lüneburg as the Emperor, really? That's just pointless. We're not close to assembling an army. Could look at building a treasury at some point. Maybe not quite yet. Core. States are pretty crud. Not gonna make those. Once again, I wish there was an option to deselect individual states in that window, just like you can do with missions or decisions. That's what they call it, right? Put my army on crowd control here. Like that. And continue. Lost the Conquest Casus. Yeah. I wonder how that happened that we lost that Conquest Casus belli. I don't know how that happens. Don't you dare, Dithmarschen. I'll punish you. We should make a spy network, build a spy network on Dithmarschen. Hit them hard. Actually be nice to eat our way into Dithmarschen. What is this? Oh, I forgot. Fudge. Well, fudge. I even talked about this to an episode ago, but a couple of days ago for me. We should have started another war. I even had one planned against these guys. I just forgot. And now Lüneburg asked for the territory back. We're not going to give it back, and that's going to give us a negative modifier to all HRE countries, I believe, right? And we get that unrest. Yeah. Bah. I decline. Now I could wait for this to auto do this, but the sooner we get the temporary modifier ticking, the sooner it's gone, so might as well. I will decline. But yeah, that's not something you should do. If you're playing in the Empire, what you should do is hide your coring under a different war. And we could easily have done that. I just forgot. Punished for spending time between episodes. I know you love me, Oldenburg, and all that, and I get it. I just saved your butt. But yeah, I'm not gonna marry you. Don't love you that much. We're taking attrition, which is not a good thing. Apparently, we could stand in Braunschweig. Let's go to Ostfriesland instead. And are my boats doing... Yes, okay. Doing their job. Do I want to... I think last time I built buildings instead of more boats because of the big trade malus we have. So I think if we still have good buildings to build, and we do, then that's a better choice. These are not good buildings. No, docks. Who wants to build docks? Not me, Sue. And no to those marketplaces as well. Decent manufacturing in Uckermark. And we do have the tax, so that's probably something we want to do once we have the money. But I have diplomats, right? Diplomats doing something, well, not doing something yet. Since I just screwed up the attack on these guys, I might as well start another spy network. Because I think we want to sit on that AE a little bit. Did we ever make claims? We did make claims on the Poles. What's Dithmarschen doing to Danzig here? Come on. Get your troops out of Danzig. But I did want to build a spy network on you. That's the real reason we talked about this in the first place. So far we are. Duh. I'm dumb. Then let's just go talk to outraged people. Make sure they're less outraged. Make sure we get as much suppression out of our guys as possible. Even though that's gonna be... Which province did you ask for anyway? Was it Osnabrück or was it... No, it must have been this one, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's plus 10 from unlawful territory. That's so dumb. I mean, I'm so dumb. It's not a dumb feature or anything, it's just me being dumb. Not playing this correctly. Speaking of not playing this correctly, why do I have no power protection? We're embargoing everybody. Long-time rivals still taking up. We could do a normal insult, but that won't save us. We could privateer the Danes. Let's see how much we would get out of that. Unfortunately, they're in our own node. Would also annoy some other people. But I wanna. Let's give it a quick look. I think a short time privateering doesn't cost too much. Just see how much power protection. Yeah, it's not enough. Let's stop that. Let's go back to trading. Probably... Do we get any ticks of reduced relations because of it? No. I mean, not that it matters against these guys, but... I don't think... Yeah. It was fine. Everybody just hates us because of unlawful territory. Fool! Fool of a talk. Just to Brunswick, Münster. The Palatinate loves me. Well, loves me. Strong words. Are you taking back Stade, or are you just sitting on Stade and looting it? Oh, they're taking it back. Nice. You go, Pomerania. Ansbach declared war on Nuremberg. Don't you dare. Oh, Nuremberg is already fully occupied by the evil Nassauians. We need to punish these guys. They're too big. I know I said that before, but still. Ooh, rebels, though. Protestant zealots. Yes. Yes. Truce is until 46. Quite a while. You're not allied to Castile, are you? No. Just to irrelevant people. That part is fine. This is a bit annoying. We're still doing a div idea group, right? Plus 10. We're actually getting a lot. It's just... Yeah. Why am I not married to the... Can I not marry... Orthodox people? Oh, I should be able to. Next time we have a diplomat. Let's grab a claim on... Yeah, you did it, you little... shite. Now, the question is... Oh, I can only... Oh, needs to be 30. Do we still have that stupid modifier, or do we already have a claim on you? No, apparently we still have that stupid modifier. Oh, well. Let's see if the Emperor asks for this land back or not. You're not allied to the Emperor, right? No. The Emperor is not at war, I believe. So they really should ask for it back. I'm not seeing it. There we go. Unlawful territory, and they declined. Okay. So yeah, they need to be punished. We can't let this stand. I hate that I have to constantly spend dip on releasing those nations. If I was the Emperor, I wouldn't have to do that. We could just use Imperial Liberation. And we are doing Imperial Liberation. I don't know why I have to spend dip for it. And I'm just doing the Lord's work, or the Emperor's work, for him. They should pay me to do it, honestly. Oh well. What are we doing with that mill power? I think we're still quite a bit away, right? Not that much. Oh, it's a good tech too. Tactics tech. And new infantry, nice. So we're 2 years off of taking that. We're only gaining 6 a month. And that's still a lot. How are we making this much money? Holy fudge. I mean, you don't see me complaining about that. That's a lot of income. And it's not even like weird income. It's just money. Heck yeah. 10% extra tax might actually be almost money neutral here. So we already have a 50% bonus. So our base is 8-ish. So we would make 0.8 extra ducats. And we will pay you 1.35. So we'd only be paying 0.5 ducats for an admin, which is a very good, very, very good number. Now we're gonna have to spend that admin on something, but I should still do this. I mean, even if we're just quote-unquote wasting it on development, that's just better than anything else, right? And we're about to take tech soon. I just need to keep watching those numbers. How bad is our aggressive expansion? Yeah, I mean, some people are unhappy about it. It's not horrible, but I assume there would be, especially if I take Protestant land, there would be some people that are unhappy. So I should take land from a Catholic. Which I really can't. Oh well. What land are we planning to take anyway? I don't think, yeah, culture-wise, we don't care about any of the Nassaun land. We want to release most of it anyway. I think I had some sort of plan with taking something and converting it. I just keep forgetting what that plan was. Apparently it was to take Bamberg. Right? At least it looks like it. Because I made a claim on it. Why? I don't know. I mean, generally the Franconian land here, yeah, we're going to convert anything we get of Franconian, because we're not going to accept Franconian at any time. The other one here, Rhenish. It's big. Could accept it, but we also want to release a bunch of people there, so maybe that's not actually great. There's like, what is there? There's Hasse. Hessen is here, right? Yeah, this must be Hessen. And then I think we have Cologne to release and Cleves as dead people in Rhenish territory that we want to be back alive. Could also have Gelre. I don't think we can do Cologne, Cleves and Gelre. Well, maybe actually. This could be Gelre, and this could be Cologne, and this could be Cleves. Yeah, okay. So if I take Nassaun land, it's probably like Bamberg, which is not bad. And then release Würzburg. Spend even more dip. My poor dip. I'm making a lot, but I want more. Alternatively, if we go north, yes, I'll marry you. Bad queen. This is Westphalian, but I also need to release Verden, really. I want to. And then Holstein. I might not release Holstein. Because I wouldn't mind a border to the Danes. Maybe. It's a bit unfortunate that we won't have actual land access here if we don't take Verden. Ah, I could have. Now I want to take back my claim I just made. There's no real difference between releasing Verden and Holstein, right? And if I were to take Verden, I could then take Dithmarschen. No, then we kill Dithmarschen itself. That's also not good. Yeah, I think we take Holstein and Schleswig. We release Verden. And we keep Dithmarschen at 1 province minor in actual Dithmarschen. That's probably okay. And it's in the good trade notes, so we do care about having Holstein. And it's Westphalian, so that's good. This is Danish. We have to convert it, but that's okay. Okay, that's the plan. I don't quite see how we get land access. And I don't know how much of a fleet does Dithmarschen have. They have a heavy and 4 lights. Don't like the sound of a heavy. And we can just get military access for the war, but afterwards I don't quite know how we deal with it. It'll be fine. Somebody will let us through, like Sachsen-Lauenburg will let us through, right? Yeah. It's not an issue. Not an issue. I can make another claim on Schleswig. I might. If we don't get caught. How much would I have to pay for another claim on you? I don't actually need another claim on you, right? It's not like we're taking a lot of land from these people. We want to release Cleves here. We want to release Hessen in at least one of these. But that's not a thing we can do in one war. So we take Bamberg. And we could take Bamberg and Kassel. And then the next war release Hessen in just Hessen. Yeah, maybe that's better for us. Do I have a claim on Kassel already? I do. So I really don't need these claims. What I need is less aggressive expansion. And we already have a giant modifier to aggressive expansion, right? How much are we dropping yearly right now? 3.6. It's already pretty good. And well, this doesn't actually make it better. But hey, I'm just gonna keep powering through this here. Get that Diplo tech cost reduction, stability impact, not that important, but get our discipline bonus. I think we're gonna do that and then go back to war. Seems reasonable. We died again? I don't like that. At all. I mean, I didn't like my ruler much, but I also didn't like my heir much, right? Yeah. Our queen is terrible. That's not good. I'm still at stab 1, which is okay. But everything else is pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Can never have too much money. It's true, but this doesn't help much. How much is that manufactory? As much as I like having watches, I think just building this one in Uckermark is good. It's a very good manufactory. So we could say excellent. Sure, Switzerland. That's a war. Who's on the other side of that war? That's us, Bavaria. Switzerland and the Pope versus a bunch of smaller people. I mean, I guess that's not fair at all. But hey. How do we get Mainz released? I don't think we can do that without fighting the French, and the French are so scary. Are you friends with the Castilians? At least not allied. I hope you're rivals. Here you are. I want to see a clash between these two. That hurts them a lot. And then I can go and munch them up. Sounds like a great idea. Let's spend some willpower. I don't think we have rebels, then we need to... I mean, we have these east regions, but it'll be fine. There can't be that many anyway, right? Even if they do happen, yeah. It's fine. Let's just drop some mill into dev. By which I mean development, obviously. This is not at all what I'm looking for. This is what we're looking for here. I want military development on the cheap, and that seems to be European. I also really should check out my encourage development edicts, or just generally my edicts. Let's do that real quick and then put a cut in here, because that we are at the end of all time as we know it. Edict, and yeah, I'm gonna keep this one going for a tiny bit longer, because I'm sure we're gonna have to do some admin development as well. But not in this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're subscribed yet. Tell me anything you want to do in the comment section. And yeah, I'm sorry for the one missed episode and for the delay of this one. It's not good. I know. I'm sorry. I try to be better. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.